in audio.
Welcome back to the Man Cove, second show in less than 3 days after not doing one for about a year. I am with a co-host and co-captain for today's launch, Beards and Vinyl on Instagram. Mark, how's it going, brother?
It's going pretty good. I've been excited about today for quite a while now. I'm looking forward to getting into this.
I appreciate you taking the time out. Yeah, I didn't want to wear a hat, but it was a little messed up from last night. I don't know who else is maybe a little bit hungover. I'm just getting recovered, so I decided to do my hair, and now I'm just putting a hat in.
Nice.
I'll say hi to at least everybody in the chat now. It's James, Metal Chef. Thanks for tuning in. Thomas, hey everyone. That's right, James, setting sail. Oh, that's Mark right there. Happy New Year. Joel, welcome. No, you're not. Everybody was early. Amber, how's it going? Yeah, we started a couple minutes late, Gary. Sorry about that. That's my fault. Just making sure everything was right. Mike, Happy New Year. Indy Wolf, Happy New Year. Robert Terry, Happy New Year. Bearded Jedi, what's up, man? How's it going? Happy New Year. And no, we'll talk about that now, Gary. The website is not launched. We are launching the website at 12:30. We're going to talk about a couple of things, maybe get you guys ready. Mark will be sharing his screen. He'll give you maybe a little bit of insight and probably what you're going to see. But what you'll experience, maybe help you easily navigate the website. It's already very easy to do, but he's going to give you a little bit of insight. And I can kind of talk about some things too. And we did want to drop an announcement about a giveaway after that, but we'll let Mark go. We'll let him say a few things.
All right, you have a chance to bring up that screen, the second screen. Let me. I
don't know why it said remove, but here we go.
As you can see from Matt and myself, Bay Area, besides being a great grooming product, men's grooming company, is going to have some pretty sick apparel. So shirts, hats, hoodies, beanies, it's all going to be there. Sorry. First thing I want to go over today. If you are on, I'm on a computer right now, but it works the same on the mobile version, which one thing I got to say, Matt, the website is very mobile friendly, which not all websites are. So that is already a huge plus. At the very bottom of the tab, you will see at the very bottom of the screen, you'll see a tab that says rebrand giveaway event. That is for today. Click on the rebrand giveaway tab and click enter now. You will enter your first name, last name, and email address. please only enter once. Matt will be checking for that. But the first 50 entries that we get when the site goes live will be entered into a giveaway. I believe you said it was for a gift card, Matt. Is that correct?
Yeah, it will end after the first 50 entries. So as soon as you go, that can be the first thing you do, because it will end after 50 entries, and that will automatically select a winner, and it will be for a $50 gift card. So there is no purchase necessary. I know, some of these websites or companies will offer, make a purchase or anything to enter giveaways, and aside from probably being a little bit illegal or finding ways around it, we just enter your email. So there's no purchase. We're giving away a $50 gift card, but it will close after 50 entries. So make sure you do that when the website launches.
All right. I think the main reason a lot of people are here are for the beard care products. So let's go ahead and look at what is offered there first. You are already going to have some of the main categories of products that you would expect to see, and we've got very wide, very large pictures, easy to click on, and like I said, I'll probably mention it a few times how easy this website is to navigate. We got beard oil, we got beard balm, we've got beard butter. It is a whipped butter. Going down below, we've got liquid butter, and then we've also got beard wash and beard conditioner. Matt, do you want to talk a little bit about the reason for the liquid butter, and then any changes that may have been made to these products from what people may know from the previous version?
I appreciate that. That's so the beard oil, the blend changed a little bit, not much. Replaced sweet almond oil with Abyssinian oil, kind of give that a nice, allergy free blend. If you have, any type of almond nut allergy, but it was just a better oil, a little higher quality. If you're where he's scrolling, you can actually go under the description. It will have a drop down tab for the ingredients, the benefits of the oil, and also a little tab for about all products. That'll be under every product. Avocado is out in the butter and balm. Abyssinian and Meadowfoam are in. Liquid butter, I decided to add because, and you know this as well as anybody, you've probably received a few whipped butters that weren't whipped by the time you got them.
That is accurate. The whipped butters would often arrive more than liquid. I was thankful for the seal that was placed around the containers.
Yes, and if you don't, that shrink wrap seal does a little bit, but unless you really seal it, that butter can leak out too. So I needed to, a few other companies had done a liquid butter. Shipping from Florida, I at least have, as a mail carrier, as working for the Postal Service, I have the ability to kind of see the packages along in my care for a little longer than other companies might, where they drop them off. I actually have them with me at the Postal Service. Unfortunately, once they leave my hands, they get on a plane, they're on trucks, they get put in mailboxes. It's a roll of the dice, especially in the summer, depending on when it's delivered. So it can sit in the mailbox, sit on your doorstep, it can melt. So liquid butter helps. Liquid butter I've been using, and I really love it. It's become one of my favorite products. Almost can double as an oil. Where oil maybe takes a little bit longer to soften throughout the day, but also for the skin, it has so many other properties. The liquid butter really does soften the beard pretty fast. So I like that product a lot. Even as instead of a nighttime conditioner, maybe in the morning. But I wanted to add that to the lineup. I think it's been a long time coming. I didn't add it from the previous brand just because I was saving it for this. So, but it should have been done in June, not in January, but I had to. So that's a product I'm excited about as well, and that is in all the beard scents.
And what I do like about the one that you sent me, if for anyone, I also live in Tampa, so Matt and I are fairly close to each other. So he's been able to get me some products to test in the kind of to get opinions, see how they work. Different liquid butters that I have tried, especially when it comes to the amount of the Shaolin, the liquid shea butter in there. Some liquid butters do not, I feel like they do not have enough, and it is really just the same consistency as oil. This is definitely thicker than pouring oil into your hand, but it's not at the level of the whipped butter, obviously. So it is just the right the ratio of the shea to everything else to still give it the benefits that a butter has, which I appreciate.
I know some guys might be partial to poured butters as well, but I wanted to eliminate the possibility of crystallization or anything like that. I mean, I'm sure guys have opened up products and you get crystals, which is normal. It's not, it happens, but again, the presentation is important. So that's something I wanted to announce. The beard wash is without biotin, but it will have caffeine extract. So caffeine is also something that's great for skin care as well. I added that to the beard wash. It's still basically the same. It's a little bit improved, I believe, because I don't think that the biotin topically really affected that. So I removed that and decided to add something that would.
Yeah, the caffeine extract does seem to be sort of catching on as something that is able to work when it's applied topically, as opposed to biotin, which is more meant to be ingested. As a side note, if you're taking biotin, remember not to have caffeine an hour before or after you take biotin. Which trying to find an hour in my day when there isn't caffeine in my system can be tough, but I do make sure I do that. A lot of times it's right before I go to bed. I'll take the biotin, but we'll get into that later with the supplement section. So that covers the wash and conditioner.
Yeah, pretty much the beard products are the same. There are essentially 6 new scents. Only one is returning. We mentioned this on the show Sunday. There's only one returning beard product scent. There are 6 brand new scents. There's actually a page on the website called Sail the 7 Scents. It sucks I'm going to have to change that when I come out with another scent. But, there's 18 teams in the Big Ten. So maybe we might keep it. Florida Blanca has been the bestseller since the day I created it. It's so that again is also all the scents are named after real pirate ships. If you go to the Sail of 7 Cents page, you actually get to see a short synopsis on the ship, its captain, and the scent profile. Hyperlinks in each of the pictures will take you directly to the beard products page. This website is geared more towards the actual products than the scents. So if you click on the product, you'll get the variants. The variants will be the scents. They're not categorized by scent and then variants. So that's a change to the website. So if you're looking for a scent, it'll be in the product. And there, the description is also in the pictures. You could probably see it on the actual label. So they're really very well displayed, hopefully organized, easy to read, decipher. And if you'd like a larger description or breakdown of kind of the aromatherapy of each scent, you can actually go to the Sale of 7 Scents page. But for the most part, the larger notes are right there.
And I do really like the simplicity of 3 scent types on the bottle, because there might be, and there probably are more in there, but if you start giving me 7, 8, 9 scents that you've blended to make something, my brain just can't comprehend what that's gonna smell like. But if I hear, Fancy's got vanilla, oak, and oud, I smelled those enough to kind of get an idea on what that's gonna smell like. And like Matt was saying, if you're shopping for beard oil, you click on the scent. It's got the great artwork, but it also has um, a brief description of what each of the scents is. So Florida Blanca has the rum, tobacco, and musk. Revenge is fig, spice, and an oceanic scent. They've even got little pictures on the bottom, so you can get to these scents in any way. You click on adventure, you see it's got cedar, sage, and salt. So you've got all the scents that you can um, find, but if you're just trying to figure out which one you want, or you're sending the website to a buddy to look at, I always recommend checking out the scent page first, getting an idea of what each one is, and then you can make your decisions from there on what you would like to try. Speaking of what you would want to try, Matt, this would probably be a good time to talk about um, the idea of bundles and what has happened to those, and what has sort of replaced the idea of just buying an oil, butter, or an oil balm bundle, which used to happen, but kind of talk about what's going on now.
Yeah, so that was something it's going to be a little bit of a change to the website, to the setup. What's up, Daniel? How's it going, man? Yeah, I heard Obsidian Oil. He has a great blend. Obsidian Oil is in his as well. Highly recommend. He's got some great scents. Yeah, so I'm changing a little bit of the setup. So gone are discount codes. I think that was probably something I did a little too much of. I sacrificed exposure for, I sacrificed, cost and value for exposure. And so now I think it was like always a BOGO sale. There was always, you could get 20% off just from signing up for the newsletter. You could, there's a 25% off loyalty code. There was always a discount. So there really was never, I think that, BOGO and everything else and big sales happened every other week. So what you're going to get now on the site, you'll see it on product, and it's kind of a notification. You don't have to click on these tabs, but if you bundle items, you get discount. So gone are the combos, but you can go to each product itself and add it to the cart. Once you add 3 items to your cart, and this applies to the entire website. So if you just want an oil and a butter, that's 2 items. Once you get to 3 items, it's 5% off. 5 items will get you 10% off. It will automatically add the discount in the cart. You might not see it right up front. There will be a pop-up tab that shows you how much you have saved and if you'd like to go to checkout. And that 10% applies for every item from 5 items on. And again, for items 3 and 4, again, you'll get the discount on each item. So while it doesn't show like necessarily a total amount off, it does show the discount per item. And it does apply to all items: shirts, apparel, supplements, you name it. As well as the shipping. You will receive free shipping once you reach a $75 threshold. After the 75, now, unfortunately, the free shipping will only come from products I am able to ship. So any of the grooming products, I think the hot sauce and grooming kit are also coming from me. The apparel and the supplements are third party, so they will incur a shipping charge. Now, the one plus about that is if you really want to come on here and get shirts, now get a couple shirts, you reach the free shipping threshold, they'll charge you shipping. But let's say you wanted to get just like one oil, add that to your, to maybe get the 5 or 10% off bundle discount. You'll get that no matter what products you purchase, but you'll also incur free shipping from me, even just on the one oil. So you don't have to reach $75 from everybody. I have allowed it to where even if you just purchase the one oil and you get shirts or supplements, I'll still ship your oil for free. So that's one little plus about that, even though I can't, unfortunately, give free shipping on items I don't ship. So a little bit of pro and con with that, but I think it's beneficial in the long run. It's as long as that's understood, and it will also be broken down in the checkout. So you'll get to see who's charging what. And again, if you purchase something from me that I'm shipping, it say that it'll be free shipping, and you can select that. But yeah, we moved to bundle discounts. And again, in the future, there may be different bundles. We can adjust things to purchasing specific items. Right now, it's the whole site. Rewards program is gone as well. Unfortunately, it's not supported on this theme. And that was also something only a handful of people really signed into and used. Most kind of collected the birthday discount and used it immediately. Not too many really amassed rewards points on that platform. But yeah, that's gone. I'll definitely find more ways, possible subscription discounts. I'm kind of exploring some things, but for now, that's gone, James.
The site is not live yet. We've got a few minutes. I think we schedule it. You said 12:30, correct, Matt?
Yeah, I scheduled 12:30. I can go over and click it here in a couple of minutes. Let you guys do your thing if you want. Just a couple more minutes, unless there's anything Mark wants to get in.
Let's maybe spend a few minutes going through some of the other products that are not necessarily beard related, but so we've got the beard care. That's what I think a lot of people are going to initially gravitate to. We've also got body care. So we've got natural deodorants, body sprays, which I guess body spray is that basically just cologne without the alcohol base? Is that or
the body spray? It's just a light, refreshing body spray, or even like a clothes spray. So you don't have to spray it on your body. It's light, it's refreshing. It's not necessarily a cologne or it's like the alcohol based body sprays. It's just a light body linen spray. It's just a quick refresher. It's safe for all areas. It has white willow bark and I think witch hazel in it, so it's a nice deodorizer. That's something I've liked.
One thing I did want to point out, the things like the body sprays, the deodorants are not going to be in all of the beer scents. So there are going to be scents, which I actually like. I like having more of a simple fragrance. If I'm going to wear deodorant, I don't want my armpits to smell quite as bold as some of the beard care fragrances can be. But you've got things like sandalwood amber, vanilla oak, cedar sage, bourbon vanilla, bay leaf rum. And having tested these, I can say this natural deodorant is great for several reasons, but one of my favorites is that it stays solid. I have received natural deodorants from beard care companies and stores alike that they just arrive and they're very soft, and you kind of feel like you're spreading more of a paste on, which I'm not a big fan. Um, but this stays solid and works quite well. Um, so we've got several fragrances for that. Again, y'all be able to see this here in a minute or two, but we got muscle gel, tattoo balm, tallow balm, um, some really good just lotion. You know, if you like to put on lotion before you go to bed, these I'll say this as well. These are things that men and women can use. Definitely some items that are great for men and women. One more thing that I wanted to point out before the product or before the site goes live, for hair care products, we've got a styling gel, we've got a pomade. I just used this conditioner today, and I cannot recommend the ginger and orange fragrance enough. I am probably going to be begging Matt in the near future to put that in a beard care product. So we'll see what happens. But I will say the ginger orange fragrance for the conditioner is fantastic in the shower. Could not recommend that one more highly.
What Mark was mentioning too is so the beard products will still be, you know, even though I try to simplify the scents and the notes, you'll get a bigger description on the scent page. They'll be layered. They'll be a lot more fun. They'll be, you know, the creative stuff you've gotten from me in the past. All the other products, the body wash, the deodorant, the shampoos, the lotions, the body sprays, all that stuff will just be the simple 2 notes. They will not be in beard scents, but what he didn't mention is what I can mention is that they will pair with the beard products. So if it's something you're worried about them clashing, you like Fiery Dragon, go with the ginger orange. Or if you use ginger, you can go with the Fiery Dragon beard scent. So, or if you don't use the beard products, or you don't like my beard products, you have somebody else. The body wash and the deodorant, there's 5-6 scents in each one of those that you can go with that you could probably pair with other beard products. But all of these extra products do pair with the beard care routine. All of the face products, again, consult your wife or girlfriend if you want a little more information on this. They're all fragrance free. No scents in the face wash, the retinol, resurfacing toner, rejuvenating cream. There's a description on what all these do. If you have questions, you feel free to ask me. Again, these are unisex too. They could be used by women. Again, I'm sure enough guys have to hide their beard products. You might have to hide these too. But I will do this. And you can go ahead, Mark. I'm going to go ahead and make the site live and let everybody kind of do their own perusing. And you guys, if there's any problems, issues, questions, you can ask me or Mark here live.
All right. So like I said, I would, just to make sure you get in on the entry, I would make the first thing you do, get in on that rebrand giveaway event. Like Matt said, it closes after 50 entries. There will be one winner. You can view the prize as a $50 gift card, and then click enter now. So make that the first thing you do. And like anything new, just start exploring the website. Let us know if you've got questions. We've got face routines. We've got hair products, shaving products, which I will hopefully not be using. But if you do shave, then you've got pre-shave oil. You got aftershave lotion, which I know is nice. There's also some supplements. So, like Matt mentioned, these are going to be third party, so these are not going to be shipped from or shipped by Matt. Things like a sleep well formula for some gummies. You need to fall asleep. Vitamin guys. All with the Bay Area branding on them. I do agree. The site looks great. It looks great and it's simple at the same time, which I think simple as in easy to navigate, which purely as a consumer, I wholeheartedly appreciate.
That's what I was really impressed with this, creating it too. Again, I did all this, myself. Obviously, my amateur photos stand out and not in a good way, but tried to make this kind of like a fun experience. Again, this is what you get from me. It is my best attempt to give you guys a little bit more of an experience than others might. I think this site is really professional looking. I went with the white backdrop instead of black. I just think it looks a little bit more professional. It is extremely easy to navigate, which I'm surprised I was able to put together. The theme did its best work. Yes, there is hot sauce. I jumped on that one. So, but yeah, you guys go on the site now, take a look. What's up, Bernie? There he is.
How hot would you say that hot sauce is, Matt?
Maybe a 3 out of 5. It's got some good spice and heat to it. It's probably on the upper side of medium.
Okay.
It is. It really is a little bit of everything. I enjoy it. And again, that's a third party sauce that mine labels on. So again, I didn't make that, but the company that I purchased the hot sauce from offered a private label. So, a little something to add to the shop that's not beard or body related. And again, he's Mark's shown you. So there are a few blog posts. You can kind of learn about the history of Gasparilla. It's the Tampa parade here in Tampa every year. It's actually in about 3 weeks. You'll get some documenting from me. I'll be there. Whole city shuts down. It's an event, and it's probably almost there's a 5K. I think there might be a 10K. There's a children's parade. There's a night parade after the day parade. It's a month long group of festivities.
You
can read about that.
If you're anywhere near the Tampa area during Gasparilla, don't go near downtown Tampa. Like the sheer number of people that are down there is staggering. It is a lot if you are not used to being in crowds that size.
Yeah, they block off Kennedy at some point, which is the main road here in Tampa.
So I got some good blog entries there. I want to take a look at some of the apparel because that's I really like the direction that some of this apparel has gone in. Got my shirt, got my hat, Um, I mean, you can see the different versions of the Bay Area brand on some of these hats. I am probably going to be looking to getting a hoodie one of these days. I really like the look of those. Um, Always love a good fisherman beanie. Uh,
Try to do a little bit of everything. Again, all the new logos, all the new designs.
oh yeah, and I will tell you what I like about we get Gary. We get like a week of winter in Florida where it dips into the. It might get into the 40s, and you will see large coats uh, and hoodies and hats and scarves galore in Florida. So it
Yeah, and
might get into the
Gary,
40s for like a week.
Gary, you were just here, and I'm pretty sure it was at least in the 60s at some point, and I'm sure you saw plenty of Floridians wearing hoodies. So I think contextually, you're probably right, but us as Floridians, 60s is hoodie weather. But I have a hoodie. It's nice. I'm not a hoodie guy, and I bought one of these because I wanted to see what it was like. And it's a great hoodie. Again, I stuck with all black. Fantastic hoodie. It's embroidered, so again, you don't have to worry about stuff peeling, and even have the embroidered sleeve as well. So you get a couple sections of embroidery. These are great. I like this one. I'm 6'4", 210. I like my stuff a little snug, but extra large works. So as a guy, you don't have to go and buy a 3X or something like that. I like those. Yeah, I did all the snapbacks, did all the, again, you got embroidery this time for me. No patches, no glue, no. They're heat pressed, or the embroidered hats are directly from the printing company. They'll be the nice snapbacks with the embroidery on them.
And I will tell you one thing, Matt, that I appreciate specifically about these designs that not a lot of people think about is the idea of having a small logo kind of on the chest piece, and then um, the large logo on the back, because I'm sure people, if you've ever had a longer beard, you notice that any sort of white or any design or any background behind the beard kind of shows off some transparency, what looks like transparency. If I've just got a black T-shirt on, you can't you can't tell with this one, but my beard ends kind of right at the bottom of the Bay Area symbol. But if it's just got a kind of a black background to it, it just looks more full. It looks more dense than it does with a white background. So I do appreciate the small logo on the chest piece for well, just the design for one, but allowing longer beards to kind of have that solid dark background.
I did, and other than, I think all of the I guess the brand apparel is, those are all big center chest. Any of the other t-shirt designs are, small corner chest and then large back designs. I think the company logo ones are the large logo on the chest, and then you actually will get a neck label. So still something kind of cool. You get a little bit extra.
I mean,
Again,
that logo is like I love that artwork.
Yeah, I did invest in instead of just cut and paste in Canva, I invested in graphic designers for those shirts too. So put in the effort to really make this brand something you guys would want to wear and represent visually. And even some of these shirts are just cool shirts. They're not, it's not like you go, who's Bay Area beer? Like, you don't have to do that. Like, this is, I even have that as a different flag too. It says Gasparilla on it. So I think that might be more Tampa fans that they could wear during the parade, but that's, thank you, David. And I mentioned this with Daniel, but thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I know you're excited to try the deodorant. Randy, yeah, I do agree. Yeah, I'm actually wearing that today and can't really see it. But yeah, I'm wearing the tight ship loose cannon. That was the first design I had made.
That is nice. Even the actually, let's go to hair products. Let's check this out. So hair
Yeah,
products.
Joel. Yeah, Joel, if you go to the hair collection, there is a nourishing shampoo. So unless, oh, I'm so sorry here. I don't think I added it active.
See, that's another reason we're doing this, is because the more eyes on a website to help out, the better.
Joel, thank you. Yeah, exactly. I knew there was going to be at least one hiccup. Sorry, I had to add the inventory. I knew I forgot to do something the other night. Two variants. We'll do this. If you refresh it, it should probably pop up. But yes, it is active. There is a hair shampoo too. There it is. Sorry, guys. Yeah, there is conditioner. There's shampoo. Now the shampoo is just a shea butter, vitamin E, and aloe base. It has and you can click on the ingredients. It's got some really nice key ingredients in that as well. Sulfate free. I've been using that one, and man, my hair is growing like weeds. But no, it's a great shampoo. I like that one. I've been using all the products. And that one comes in vanilla oak and ginger orange. So again,
now,
you'll get
one thing.
Not every. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, after you talk about that, talk about the sea salt spray a little bit, and kind of what some of the benefits of that are compared to other hair care products.
This one I discovered because my hair's been growing. I haven't cut, probably the back since, or even the top. I've only gotten fades, but since it's been a year, and as a guy, we don't, we're not blow drying and curling our hair. Like, if you have longer hair, even with your beard, you don't want to have to, go to a salon or anything like that. What I've really liked about the sea salt spray is it'll give guys kind of like the little bit of body crunchy. It's not crunchy, but it's like a salty, dry, like after you go to the beach, kind of gives it like that fullness without adding like a texture powder or like a clay. So it's something you could kind of spray in the hair and even the top, and it gives it a little bit of, I guess, hold too as well. Softens it, gives it a little bit of hold without adding products to it. So you can get that dry look without a clay or a pomade, where it has styling properties as well. So I've really liked it. I had them specially. What I got, it came with a fragrance. I had them make it specially so I could add my own fragrance. I wanted more of a driftwood oud fragrance, something a little bit more masculine. I think the original was like a floral. So this is something I bought a lot of so that I can scent it myself. And I think you guys might like the scent in this one. It's a little bit more masculine than what you would get for women.
Now let's go to Dan's question about items for his wife for lines. If you can.
Thank you, Patrick. Oh, Dan, yes. So even if it won't make her 20 again, which product would you recommend for the wife for laugh lines? A retinol cream and or the hyaluronic acid, the rejuvenating serum. These are two products, and I'm 44. So for mature skin, this is something you can use that will, tighten skin, reduce fine lines. The retinol cream will help with collagen production, kind of give you a plumper, brighter look. So both of those would be recommendations. Thank you. Yeah, it's it's been a month-long process. I appreciate it.
And I will say, could not recommend the face wash enough. That's one that I've been using for a couple of days now, and I know that as soon as that bottle starts to get low, there will be another order in for a new one. That's going to be in regular rotation. So great, again, great for men and women. Just works really, really well. And like you said, having all of the face products be fragrance free is definitely the right way to go.
And I didn't, mention this enough, and this might be blasphemy here in this chat or in the community, but I did also have a couple of shaving products. I have a shave oil and an aftershave lotion, both of which are unscented. That's another thing, something you put on your face. I didn't, again, with all these other scented products, especially the beard products, I didn't feel the need to have the shave oil or the aftershave lotion, even with a light barbershop scent, to be scented. But these are two really, really, really good products. I think the aftershave lotion is an AHA aftershave lotion. It's alpha hydroxy acids. It is great for your face. The shave oil, for a 2 ounce, I think is $19.99 or $21.99. It's far and away above. You go to any of those mall shaving stores, and that's $40. So this is something that you can use as a standalone, or you can use it as under a shaving cream. So you could apply that, massage it into the skin, and then you could use the shaving cream. For all you bald guys out there, this has been tested by a couple guys that shave their head with it. Arms too, if it's not your face, it's fine. And the aftershave lotion too. Those are both great. So if you're a guy, and again, I wanted something for everybody. So I know that we're all, most of us are bearded. This is a men's brand. It's any age group. Plenty of early 20s guys that can't grow a beard, don't want a beard. Wife, girlfriend won't let them have one. These two products would be for you.
And even, like I definitely won't be shaving this part, but my cheek lines can get a little out of control sometimes. So I'll just kind of touch those up and shave those. And so these would definitely help. And like Matt said, if you've got a woman in your life who goes to stores like Ulta, ask them what these products cost from brands that they buy from, or different brands that are in those stores. Uh, and then you can see why this is just a good deal for an alternative.
And you can, I mean, yeah, you go to the Art of Shaving, and I think they they sell 2-ounce oil for I think 35, or maybe they even sell an 8-ounce shaving oil, and it's like $100. Some of those are scented. Yeah. Again, depending on the popularity of some of these products, I might add scent to them. But again, as far as shave products go, I didn't want those to have fragrance in them. It's it has rosemary extract in that. There's wheat germ. There's a lot of really good botanicals in that shave oil to where fragrance is like an afterthought.
And that's a really good point that Kevin he brings up. Some people might work in a place where you can have a short beard, but you need to touch up, the neckline and shave that. So that is great for the business beards of the world. You can use the beard oil for underneath the beard, and then the pre-shave and the aftershave for the parts that do need to be cleaned up.
Yeah, for the neck. Even I've had a few guys. I have tattoos. I shave my arms so that they're easily more visible. Shave oil, you can use that there as well. Helps with an easier, quicker shave. Amber, quick description of Revenge. Would you like to tackle that one, Mark? You're probably you could be a little better on that one than because I think you smelled them, right?
Yeah, so I did.
Or at least
I think the only ones that I have smelled all of them. The only ones I haven't used yet in beard, let me see, it would be Fiery Dragon and Bachelor's Delight. I'm a big fan of Fancy. That might be my favorite. But as far as what my wife likes, Adventure and Revenge are the two big ones. Do not be put off by the word smoke in a fragrance. I think that word can scare some people off. It is certainly not a campfire smoke, but it's more of, so in regards to the question about the spices, I get more of the fig and the wood from the cedar and the redwood. The spice is definitely take the back seat to those for me. Not, it's there, but if you're not paying attention, you won't notice it. But you'll notice the fig and the woods, which I think play off each other very well. And again, I think that's why if you look at Revenge, the three fragrances on there, fig, spice, and ocean. So Amber, I will say Fancy. I put Florida Blanca in a different category here. That's one that I've used for years now. Love it, still love it. We'll continue to buy it. Of all the new ones that I've tried so far, Fancy is the winner for me. And when Matt first told me he had a scent called Fancy, I initially started singing the Reba song, not knowing that it was named after a real ship. So I was like, "Here's your one chance, Fancy. Don't let me down." And
he did. I think that was the message I got.
this, and I will say, this scent will not let you down. So here's my dad joke for the day.
Hey, listen, that's you're limited to one. I think I've probably already made a couple today, but he's right. Fancy was the last addition to this lineup, and it was because of the essential oil blend that I came across, and I was like, even for a vanilla is the first note. You're thinking, all right, this is Bay Area Beer Company vanilla, and it's called fancy. It's like, oh, this is going to be some sort of ice cream shop type of. No, this is a vanilla, very light vanilla, almost like a luxurious musky vanilla with oak, which is woody. It's a woody note, not woodsy. So there is no woodsy notes to this. It is more the actual oak wood itself, with oud. I think it says Parisian oud. I tried to kind of cut down on the no pun intended, the fanciness of the scent profile. But I think I use Parisian oud because it is an oud Paris. But this is a nice masculine, woody, oaky vanilla. This is really, really good. And I had to do this one. I didn't want to do 7 cents. I was only going to do 6. So the vanilla in this is not to round off the scent profile. This is you will feel that this is an overall very musky, masculine vanilla that I've never done. Vanilla's always been used for me as like a something to kind of soften the scent. This is not a soft scent, really. This is this has some really nice masculine notes in it. Touching on what Mark said about revenge, it's all the scents you get from me when you see a scent profile. You're not going to get an overpowering amount of that. It's revenge is a very has a Mediterranean aquatic feel. So the fig, the spice, the ocean notes. There's a white sandalwood. It's kind of like a smoked violet. So when it says smoke, you're really getting like that's within a note that's within a note. But again, you get a little bit of everything in these layers. So you shouldn't again, don't be scared by, some guys might be like, it's not smoky enough, but they're all well-rounded.
Exactly. And I think, especially for a lot of people in this stream, a lot of us have been around long enough to know that vanilla offered by one company is not vanilla offered by another company. The word, things like that can take on very drastic or very, very different meanings in regards to scent profiles. I will say each of the ones that I have tried and or smelled, these are very, very well blended. Very, I guess sophisticated is a word that comes to mind. It doesn't smell like you're buying anything cheap. It doesn't smell like you're buying anything that you can tell work. And even my wife commented that you can tell that work has been put into making these smell really good, and not just a few fragrances thrown together. So I think what you're getting is a great fragrance that has had some work put into it.
Yeah. Thank you, David, and thank you, Amber. I know a lot of people are probably still looking over the site. If you guys have questions, you definitely feel free to ask about anything that you're seeing, would like to see. Why are you not seeing it? Products, where is it? That's why I wanted to come on here and at least be live for some of the time. That Mark has, for the most part, a couple of the unscented products. I know he has, he got all the actual beard scents. He's worn Florida Blanca, so he didn't get that one. He didn't get that one free. But as the rest of these, he kind of understands too what each of these other products fragrance, like the Adventure being a more cedar sage, smoky wood. That's a woodsy scent. And then the deodorant, I'm actually wearing it now, is the this. I'm wearing Adventure today live on stream, by the way. So that's the one I picked. I'm trying to be more lumberjackish, but this is cedar sage deodorant. Will pair with that, and also I believe does come in a body wash. So depending on what you want to do, you can pair things. Like Bachelor's Delight, bourbon vanilla. If you get fancy, go with vanilla oak. You like fiery dragon, go with ginger orange. There is, I think, a lotion. I have an aloe scent in the lotion, just kind of a basic. So those don't pair with anything, but they're just general scents. I have a fragrance-free lotion as well. And then the body wash, there's also a eucalyptus mint available, which I don't have in any of the beard scents yet, but working on those. But those are really great bathroom body wash lotion scents. I wanted to make sure that were available at launch. They're, depending on maybe requests, see how things go, we'll probably add some stuff.
Like cologne.
Like cologne.
There you go.
Yes. So again, depending on the popularity of these, I can already foresee that I think Fancy might need to be a cologne. I don't want to come out here and talk about any play favorites. But for some reason, that's one that I've kind of just really grown to like. I thought that was going to be Revenge. Revenge is one I was going to do in a cologne. It was going to be Patmos. I redesigned Patmos, and I made labels for it in the cologne, and I didn't sell it because I wanted to hold on to it. I didn't want to sell it as a redesigned scent for the old brand just to rename it for the new brand. So I lost money on labels just to hold on to that one. That's how strongly I felt about Revenge, Amber. But for some reason, Fancy has really kind of been like done that to me to where like I think that one might be a sneaky favorite.
And you mentioned, Matt, the fragrances complementing each other. I've gotten to the point now where I can, I've been using the Adventure balm because I like the hold that the balm has to it. I went with a Golden Hind oil and an Adventure balm, and at first you wouldn't think that those would go well together, but it smells good. It works. So you don't necessarily have to buy one fragrance in every product. Start mixing and matching. Try a butter in one and an oil in another and a balm in another. Whichever one you want to try. But there are some decisions to be made. But luckily the site is live now, and you've got that time to peruse through it. There is a lot being offered here.
I mean, the idea is not to overwhelm anybody, but I think if I was going to do it, and Mark agreed, it's just cast the net. This is for everybody, and to embrace kind of the local Tampa theme, the vibe, but also speaks to everyone, male and female. I do plan on having at least some female scented deodorants, maybe some body washes, a lotion, maybe a female product or two. We'll see how that goes. With about 30 different products, it's hard to really go, and women's. But for now, we'll see what the feedback is. I think that, but again, when I create scents, I really do keep in mind, like, all right, men are wearing it, but women are going to have to like it. Women are going to have to, in some cases, allow the men to wear these products in the house. I am one of those. So,
and there are, like you said, there are scent types that I have been expressly banned from wearing to bed. Like I am not allowed to wear, or like if we're both working from the house together, there are some that I'm just flat out not allowed to wear, which I get because scents are subjective. But if you want to stay in somebody's good graces, you keep them happy. But I will say, my wife will often say, you know, most of the scents from Bay Area are good to go. I think I think the churro one from last year was one that I'm not allowed to wear around her. But other than that, everything else has been good.
And I'm trying to find ways to bring these scents back. That was a lot of the questions were basically, what about the rest? What about Exodus? What about Metzola? What about Galilee? What about Genesis or Sip or Vicente? Any of the old fragrances, the profiles. What are those coming back? You're going to have those, and the idea the was always to have a main line of scents, and then also bring back the classic collections. So the idea is to still have a biblical collection of probably the 5 popular ones in that group. I know there was a lot. And then to have a city collection, which will maintain or, contain the popular Tampa or personal scents I did. Most likely not containing limited editions, even though I know Papa was pretty popular. So that's still the idea. They may return in a cologne, like Exodus was so popular as a cologne. Thunder Bay was a popular cologne. So those might actually return as colognes before they return as beard products.
Yeah, that Thunder Bay one was quite popular. I went through that oil quickly. Still have a little bit of the butter left, but not much.
Yeah, I know you're a Lightning fan, so you enjoy wearing that anyway.
Of course. I've got to. And you mentioned Bay Area being a Tampa-based band or brand. It's the phrase Bay Area that, like, people from Tampa know it's about Tampa, but it's not so Tampa centric that people from other states or other areas won't relate to it. I mean, it's a generic enough term that everyone can connect to it. It's not a Tampa Bay area band or brand, to say that. So it's local enough where local people will connect to it, but it's not like we're saying, hey, this is a Tampa brand, only for people from Tampa are welcome, which I like about that.
Oh, of course. Yes. It's, that's why I like the, join the invasion. That's, kind of like a moniker that's, kind of taken off. I was using that interchangeably too with some of the Tampa scents I was doing. So there was kind of hints of this happening a long time ago. Bless your beard was a popular hashtag and slogan. But as I kind of grew onto the pirate theme, and Florida Blanca just kept pushing and pushing and pushing, it's like join the invasion kind of came about. So that's the slogan for this brand is join the invasion, because that's what we're doing. It's everywhere, not just necessarily Tampa, everywhere. So, and it's your invitation to join it.
One other thing that I thought was a really smart idea for the website, if anyone is in or near Tampa or ever plans to visit Tampa, we live where the rest of the country vacations, which is cool. There is actually a spot on the website that shows upcoming events, and I know I found it on the on the mobile version. So yeah, up if you scroll down towards the bottom of the page, Matt's got the events where Bay Area will be set up. If you prefer to buy your stuff, you want to go shopping at a local market. The Market Elaine will be happening in Wesley Chapel this Friday, and then Armature Works in Tampa. There is a second Sunday market that they do from 11 to 3 at Armature Works. Bay Area is going to have a big setup there. So if you're in the area, if you want to come visit the area, please do. This is where Bay Area will be set up.
And the goal is to do more markets. And again, when I say Bay Area, that does encompass more than just Tampa. So that's why it's, it's never been like Tampa Bay Beard Co. or something like that. Like the Bay Area does, I know it probably contextually may just include a few counties like Hillsborough, really, honestly, maybe Hillsborough and Pinellas, but I'm a resident of Pasco County. I'm a United States Postal Service mail carrier within Hillsborough County. I have lived in Pinellas County and Pasco. So you have Pinellas, Pasco, Hernando, I think Bradenton County, or Manatee, actually. I think James, he's from Manatee. He's over there in Bradenton. So there's, I think maybe you get into Polk and Hernando, that might be more Lakeland, but again, this encompasses, in Citrus County, I think is that might be a little further north or inward, but you have 4 or 5 counties that would and can call themselves, the Bay Area. So
yeah, that
this is
for anyone who's ever wondered why the Tampa Bay Rays have played in St. Pete the whole time, up until their stadium got destroyed in the hurricane. That it's because St. Petersburg is part of the Tampa Bay area. There is a bay, and St. Pete touches it. So that's why they've played there. Which, just on a personal local level, I am not looking forward to the traffic that those games are going to cause around Steinbrenner Field, because if you're a baseball fan and you haven't heard, the Rays will be playing next year at the Yankees spring training field. That is going to be a mess, but they had to find some place to play.
They did. And the other thing about that is, for those who know, that's right across the street from Raymond James Stadium.
Yep.
So, and often they'll use their parking lots for Bucks games and that Bucks field for events in that area as well. So I know Tampa is not really set up like that, to get off talking about, the site, but yeah, Tampa is not, this is why at least the Legends Field, I believe is it Legends or that Yankee Stadium?
Steinbrenner Field now. They renamed it a couple of years ago.
Okay, so yeah, Steinbrenner Field is a little bit more central for the Bay Area. I know everyone wants the Rays like near Raymond James, but I think we're going to find out exactly just how much of a mess that's going to create logistically.
Yeah. Although coming to Tampa, I did get our tickets to see the Savannah Bananas baseball team, and that's the most fun you'll ever have at a baseball game.
Yeah, that's I bet. Frickin' frack. Yeah, Robert and Terry, I really appreciate you, but you messaging, you've been sharing, commenting. Thank you so much for, and again, sharing that hashtag. You get your products or want to mention us, hashtag join the invasion. I'll be including, some information with your orders as well. And yes, I do have stickers. There's a lot. I've stocked up on stickers over the past 6 months. So you guys are going to get plenty of those too. Thank you, Ellie. yeah, I'm trying to at least share some of this out on at least Facebook. And there's also a link. You can follow us on Instagram, on the website. There's plenty of little cool links and redirects that you can take you all around the site, which is pretty fun. There'll be more blog posts. There'll be more shows. There'll be a lot. You'll get a lot more from me. And you know, Mark is dressed to the as a co-host. He might, you know, he's always traveling. You know, I always try and he's asking me, what concerts are you going to? And you know, I'm going to the small ones here. You know, I'm going to this one, and he's like, well, I'm leaving the country to go to a concert. So, you enjoy your local concerts. I'm traveling the world. But Mark has kind of put me onto more more artists than I thought I knew of. So, um, yeah, thank you, David. Let's see. But yeah, if we're still on, we still have answer questions and yeah, Bernie. Yeah, I know Mark answered your question. But he said oil, butter, deodorant. Torn between Bachelor's Delight and Revenge. Bachelor's Delight. I like. If you like tobacco, oud, something a little bit more rougher, something more of a tobacco scent. And plus, that one does have um, a deodorant combination. There is a bourbon vanilla deodorant that goes with that. I do tend to like probably Revenge a little more. That's a little bit more unique. That one's a newer creation. It's not your standard bourbon tobacco oud scent. That one I'm a fan of. I Up until Fancy, I thought that one probably would have been my favorite. Uh, that one doesn't unfortunately have, because it's not. So here was another thing: is with the body washes, the deodorants, the lotions. Those are all they're not, I want to say, lightly scented, but with the body washes, you know, those only contain 1% fragrance. Again, IFRA laws are strict. So a lot of these IFRA laws, you're not, let's say, allowed to scent products, you know, as much as you want. So as far as, especially anything that goes on your face and your hair, on your body. So, but in testing, the body wash, the shampoo, the conditioner, not so much. They only hold 1%, sometimes a 0.5% of fragrance before it turns to liquid. It completely turns to water. So you have to stay within what the wash can hold, let alone the regulations for scenting. So I think this is why I had to use an essential oil blend for these products, is because so that they are noticeable. They're not overpowering, but they had to be noticeable, especially when you use them in the shower. At least when you put on a deodorant, you want to smell it as you're putting on. You probably don't want to smell it all day. You want to know it's working all day, but you don't want to smell your own deodorant every time you move. So there was that. But you want it to be noticeable. So Revenge is, I think, the only scent profile in the lineup that doesn't have an essential oil fragrance oil combination. It is fully fragrance. So it doesn't have anything to pair with yet. I'm working though, because I do like that scent. Yes, I know you asked that earlier. Sorry, Robert. It does not contain baking soda. It's a cornstarch and arrowroot deodorant. You won't be getting any of the baking soda graininess. That was a little too coarse for me. I don't know if Mark, you recently posted you had some native deodorants. Do those contain baking soda or are those more cornstarch? I think your mic. Sorry if you've been talking. I think your mic is off or muted. It's not working. Or I can't hear you. There you are.
All right, I switched the for some reason the mic on my headphones seems to have stopped working, so I just switched it to the one on my camera.
Okay,
So like
sorry. If
camera
you were
stuff.
talking, I might have been talking over you. I apologize. But I couldn't hear you
It's
here. I
all
thought you
good.
were just kind of doing your own thing.
It's all good. No, yeah, I'm not sure about native. I'd have to go look at the ingredients. But I just couldn't pass up something that made my armpit smell like Dunkin' Donuts.
No, I got a little jealous. I was like, do I need to do like a cinnamon toast crunch deodorant? Do I need to go back to the old me?
Some smashed or some charade deodorants.
So I was also, because that wasn't a sentence, but with the private parts collection, the solid cologne and the body spray, again, those are safe for all areas. So um, I was also going to do like kind of like a bathroom toilet spray. I believe you have some of that. I think I may have given you the one I made. But that would be a good opportunity to bring back the cinnamon sugar donut. I think that'd be a fantastic toilet spray. Again, I could probably have a little bit more fun with the bathroom toilet sprays than I could uh, do with the regular brand.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I laughed when I first saw those poopery commercials that they put out, but stuff works. Everybody does it, Matt.
Everybody poops.
There's a whole book about that.
Can you remember your favorite children's book? It's a little off brand, but what was your favorite children's book growing up? And did you do Mad Libs in them?
I definitely did Mad Libs, but like every adjective was poopy. So
Yeah.
there were a lot. There's uh, my sense of humor has not changed much at all. Um, trying to think. Yeah, I was reading a lot when the Harry Potter series, like as it was being released. Like I remember going to those like midnight releases at Barnes and Noble or Books a Million or whatever, and so I remember getting those and reading them as soon as I got home from getting them the day they came out. Also, really got into even younger. I read the Hardy Boys a lot. That was a kind of like those detective series books.
Yeah, those were there were a lot of those too.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I think I mad libbed uh, the pokey little puppy that had some dirty words in it. By the time I got a hold of it, but that was yeah, I still remember the pokey little puppy. That was that brings back memories. Yeah, smashed. I've had people ask about that too. They wanted that in a cologne. Is that coming back? Is that going to be a seasonal scent? How about drip? Is drip going to? So, if I bring a scent back, right, if that's going to return, I most likely will. It will appear in a collection. I don't think I'm going to do those types of seasonal scents. I mean, the idea with 30 different, 25 to 30 different products, apparel and supplements, I'll most likely add to, shampoo scents, deodorant scents. Some may come and go because those are obviously simpler. The beard products, again, I'll add more ships to the fleet, but as far as doing seasonal scents or return scents like that, I don't have a plan to do, a scent every month. I don't have a plan to do seasonal scents or just for every occasion. I think this is going to be a solid lineup. And I do want to diversify the scent profiles so that you do continue to get something of everything. But I don't want to continue to. I think if the brand is strong, the products are great, you won't need to continue to, see an influx of, scent profiles or use, crazy names to get the job done. I think what you get from me and what your experience will be.
Absolutely. No, like I've told you before, that I mean, there's no better way to say it than just the products are really, really good, and work very well. I'm excited to try some of these new products, and I think I'm also looking forward to seeing what the response at things like craft shows are, because that's a whole different market that I think is going to really gravitate towards these.
I hope so. That's going to be a fun time just going to those because, again, that here in the community and the YouTube channel and everything is definitely more geared towards the bearded consumer, which I am one. It's always been easy going to hand a card out, in public, because you know who would probably be a consumer of your brand and your products. Now it's wide open, and I think that who's going to gravitate to what is going to be a fun experience too. So, and I've had to learn about some of the products, obviously the face products, but I've enjoyed, again, there's something else too we didn't touch on. There's a whipped tallow in this lineup, which if you have eczema, you like just a body cream, it's a utility whipped balm / butter. Patrick will attest to that. Did I not set that to active?
Is that under body care or?
Yes.
I saw it earlier.
Yeah, the utility tallow balm.
Sorry,
that should be there. I think there's 8 different body products. That one doesn't technically. I might not show up because it's you, so it's probably alphabetically at the bottom.
Yeah,
but that's another unscented product I wanted to scent. I've seen it scented. Again, that's a extremely popular item among women. This is, if not the hot item, I think, in the cosmetic community. But I've had men use it in their beards, in their hair, on their face, hands, some on their feet, but women too. And I've heard it's a very good replacement for retinoids, like a retinol cream. So this is a utility product for both male and female, which is why I left it unscented. It's 100% grass-fed beef tallow. You will get a very, very, very light beef tallow scent, but it's only noticeable if you completely stick your nose in it, and it doesn't stick around. So it's, and it's great. It's definitely a hot item. So I have that too. I think it's $34.99. These go as high as $60, $70.
Yeah, I was going to say this is another one of those. Go look at some luxury brands and see what they're charging for things like this. It's a lot.
Yeah, you just go to Etsy and you'll find tallows for $40, $50. I've seen them as $60 for 2 ounces. This is
Yeah.
So again, you might not be getting discount codes, but for like things like shave oil and utility balms, these not even luxury brands are extremely overpriced for these things. And it's something I took notice to and said, I can make that. I can craft that at far less a cost that will translate to you. So I did try and do that with a couple of these items.
And again, you can get the products that Matt, basically everything that's not third party, which is supplements and apparel. You can start mixing and matching to get those items for the bundle any 3 for 5%, bundle any 5 for save 10% on the purchase. Which hopefully that encourages people to buy a couple products at a time to try different things out, just to take advantage of that.
Exactly. And again, it applies. You don't have to purchase any, and again, there may be different bundles in the future, like specific bundles, but this right for now is just going to be a tiered bundle discount. So you're an oil person and you'd like to, try the tallow or a hot sauce. They will go towards the bundle, all of them. So
yeah,
you can get a hot sauce and oil and, a body spray. Then you save 5% on a grooming kit. Yeah. I use one of these personally myself. You need a fingernail clipper, nail file, small scissors if you want, trim your mustache, tweezers.
Mm-hmm.
Always need a pair of tweezers. So, and again, it's coming all black, nice, small, compact little kits. These are great too. So, as a mail carrier, I'm always like snagging a nail or something like that, and it's just annoying. So I have one of those to go with too. So again, 3 items is 5% off. 5 items is 10%, and 5 plus. So they had it to where the discount ended at 5 items. So the 6th item would be not discounted, which is really weird. I made sure I learned coding to where I could make this. It's the entire store. From items 5 through 10, you get 10% off. Watching any more football today?
I have got a full day of football ahead of me, which I'm looking forward to. The Texas game, I'll root for Texas just because of the SEC. I cannot wait to see Ohio State lose today. That is going to be fun.
I'm muting your mic. I'm muting it right now. Muting your microphone.
You know what? Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, as a Buckeye fan, I can't wait for 5 o'clock. According to a friend of mine, I'm peeking on it right now too. Texas is up 14-3 on Arizona State. They apparently look good early, just returned a punt for a touchdown.
It has been a tough year. I have always been a Gator fan, which is tough. but I also married into a South Carolina family. So there's been a lot of heartbreak lately. Um, that game yesterday was tough to watch for the Gamecocks.
Yeah, that was a. I heard there was a little altercation. Apparently, something happened, but
yeah, the South Carolina coach wanted to rip the other coach's head off.
I have not. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Even the little.
Oh, and that's another thing too.
On here.
Yeah, if you, I need to change the. You can actually end up going back to it and watching the rest of it. But yeah, it's a nice little intro video. I think they only allow for maybe that intro video is 17, 18 seconds long. I think they only allow for maybe 10 seconds on a video slideshow. So it might get cut off, but you can find a way to watch all of it. That's really cool. Yeah, a lot of this is really neat. I've had fun playing with this, and there's a lot more that'll come once I have some time. But the month of December has been really compact for me, just to be able to make sure all these products are stocked. The website was ready to go. All the bugs were worked out. The bundling, the shipping, all this stuff. I wanted to get ready for you guys to be able to have fun on this site and have to deal with a bunch of problems. So, and I try to keep it as simple as possible. I'm familiar with another, men's brand that is using this theme, and it's much shorter. This was a little longer, but again, it could be. There could be more to it. So this is something I can play with and have some fun. And again, you guys are going to get some more fun things. But I'll let everybody get back to their new year.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I'll be answering more questions either on Instagram or Facebook or just personal. And let Mark enjoy his day instead of sitting here looking at
me. As we said at the beginning, if you came in late, make sure to get in on that giveaway. First 50 people, it stops at 50. So get in. You got a 1 in 50 chance of getting a $50 gift card. You can use that towards some really good stuff.
I'll have to also check this too. It might already be over.
Uh-oh.
No, nothing yet. I see probably 12. So yeah, it ends at 50. So this looks at running. So it's still running. Make sure that this is, what is that? Oh no, that's okay. Let's see if it's finished or not. So apparently it's still running. I think there might be some. I don't show how many tickets are left. Let's see what my actions are here.
While Matt's looking, I do want to say, if anyone ever gets lonely and you just want to talk to Matt, there is a nice chat feature on the website. You can send Matt a message and just say hi. That's what I like to do on a website's chat feature. Just be like, hey Matt.
Yeah, so there's 30 participants, 30 tickets issued. So there's 20 tickets. We'll call them tickets. It's entries, spots, whatever you want to call it. I think this allows for tickets. So that's just what the term is. But there's no purchase. Go enter your email, put your name down. Once it gets to 50, I believe it will select a winner. So If you're listening, make sure you go on there. I'll go ahead.
And you'll get an email with your raffle ticket number, which is just looks like a randomly generated string of letters and numbers, but that will be your ticket number for the drawing.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, I've got some football to go watch.
Yeah, you and me both. We're gonna get ready for the Buckeyes to win tonight.
We'll see.
But yeah. Everybody, thanks for joining for the launch. Go have fun with the website. I'm always available for questions. Everyone can reach me. Drop your thoughts. Go to Instagram. Or shoot me a chat. But Mark, I appreciate your help, and
absolutely, man.
You enjoy your New Year's, and thank you again. And I'll see everybody soon. There'll be another stream coming eventually. So see you guys later.
All right. Bye.